Look at GIS, this is the Geographic Information Systems. I've seen this firsthand. GIS is a form of digital mapping technology that our fire departments are now using. So many times when there are big fires, people are wondering why did they have the helicopters, at the airport, and why are they not taking off and dumping fire retardant? Well, there is a lot of fire and there's a lot of smoke and no wind. They cannot see the ground, and therefore they cannot go and dump the fire retardant at that time. They're waiting for the wind to take the smoke away. But now, through this technology, digital mapping technology, our fire departments are using this continuously. It's a big firestorms that allows firefighters to see through that smoke, giving them more accurate and real-time view of the condition on the ground. Think for a second about the awesome power of this technology. That information is quite literally make a difference between life and death, make a difference between a home burning or not. Like I said, I've seen it firsthand, the kind of advantages that the fire departments have. In the first 24 years, we have already the best training that restoration firefighters in the world. But it's a great technology that they have that makes them literally the best in the world. There's no two ways about that. So as you can see, technology not only is an abstract concept. It is whether it's saving homes from fire, or saving lives through medical technology, or cleaning the air that our children breathe, or making our business more efficient. Technology's impact is in flesh and blood. All across this state, all around the world, I've seen the infinite limits of technology. I've seen the infinite limits of the human potential. That is why, even though we are in the midst of a crisis, of an economic crisis, and we're going through tough times, I've never seen more confident about the future. I'm confident about the future because of all of you. Because while it is true that we face enormous challenges in the next 10, 15, or 20 years, but stop for a moment to think back 30 years ago. Could you have imagined the progress that we've made these last 30 years? Computers, the internet, DNA, GPS, catalytic converters, global networking, email, cell phones, the size of a fist, and so on. This goes on and on. As a matter of fact, some 40 years ago, a famous scientist made a gloomy assessment of our future. He said our population was growing so fast, way too fast, and that we could not possibly produce enough food to meet the demand. He predicted that 65 million Americans would die in the 80s from starvation. Well, you all know that that didn't happen, right? Well, because thanks to technological innovations, like in agriculture, in food production, our food production skyrocketed, and 2020 became the breadbasket of the world. We produce more food than any other place, all because of technology. So we are sitting around and getting predictions right now. We hear about global warming, how it's going to end the world, and the economic crisis, or energy crisis, all these kind of things. And I say to you today, fear not. Because here in this room, and at universities, labs, and research offices around the globe, the best and the brightest minds are working to conquer the challenges of the 21st century. You are truly building the bridge of the 20th to the 21st century. I mean, it is incredible the kind of work that you do. Politicians have spoken in the past about building a bridge to the 21st century, but you are really doing it, let me tell you. So when it comes to Copenhagen, and everyone is now concentrating so much on Copenhagen because there they're trying to create the Kyoto Treaty #2, where all the countries in the world are supposed to go and make a commitment to reduce their greenhouse gases. But even though we wish them well, and we at the regional level and state level and the various different cities around the world are all supporting their tribes, and we try to do everything that we can to support them. But I think that will never happen until the technology shows those countries that they can reduce the greenhouse gases and do it without really interrupting the economic flow and without hurting the economy, and at the same time protecting the environment. I mean, I think that if we get with science and with technology to a level where we can easily reduce the greenhouse gases, I think that the only way we will be able to do that is through technology. Unless that happens, I think that those countries will never commit themselves to this. So it's not the agreement that they're going to sign in Copenhagen what really will create the action to fight global warming, is fight this here, is fight with you. I think technology will save us all. This is why I wanted to come here today to let you know that this is the big challenge of the future, and I hope that all of you have a terrific time while you're meeting here and in this conference. And of course, after you finish with this conference, I just want to ask you for one favor. Don't go home. Just stay here. Drive up and down the state of California and spend as much money as possible.